really stemming from my own childhood experience and not seeing myself in books. Part of my research has been to engage children and families with books that are mirrors of themselves and are also windows into other families' lives. Part of my work here at University of Nevada, Las Vegas is including these diverse books in my children's literature classes and really helping our pre-service teachers to understand the importance of giving children opportunities to see themselves and giving children opportunities to see different families. There is a huge body of scholarship that talks about the way that young children pick up prejudices at a very young age, really by age 3, the most recent scholarship talks about, which is an astounding thing, that children learn bias. Our job as early childhood educators in the primary grades and even in preschools is to disrupt some of those biases that are reflected in mainstream culture. And children's literature is the vehicle to disrupt that and to show that there are many, many people in this world that have very vibrant, happy lives, and the way we might think about them in mainstream society is not necessarily accurate, that there's many life experiences that people have. And guess what? Many children have the same feelings, the same ways of viewing the world, the same ways of loving others in their families as a mainstream American child does. When families have access to books at a very early age, when they're reading together and discussing books, they're really practicing these academic skills or getting ready for these academic skills of comprehension and critical thinking. And these are the kinds of skills that go well beyond the English language arts classroom. These are the kinds of skills that you need in science, you need in mathematics, you need in thinking about technology and engineering. We need them in the humanities, we need them in the social sciences and history. So literacy is really a foundation for success in all areas of academics, in all areas of success in life. And long-term success is directly attached to what kind of early literacy development have children experience in their homes and in their early years of school. It's really critical research to be thinking about for how we establish a foundation for children's success, not only in Southern Nevada, but across the nation. And that's really what we're thinking about in our children's literature courses here at UNLV, as well as our early literacy courses in training our pre-service teachers for going out into the communities and thinking about how they're going to support the literacy development. Well, many of our pre-service teachers here who are first-generation college students and who are from diverse backgrounds say, I had no idea that these books were out here, which is an astounding thing and speaks to the way that the book publishing industry really privileges certain kinds of books, and that our job is to disrupt, that you do not have to go to those children's classics. While those children's classics are beautiful and wonderful books, and they certainly have a place, we need to think much wider than that and think about what it means for children to see themselves in books. What does it mean for you as a teacher to be able to pick up a book that has a character that resembles you? Isn't that a remarkable thing? Part of our job as scholars of children's literature is to really help promote the kinds of research that makes a socio-political change in our world that directly impacts our children and directly impacts our diverse society.
Hi, my name is Denise Dávila, and I believe that early literacy is a community affair. My research is based on the premise that family engagement increases student achievement. It aligns with Nevada's policy on parent involvement and family engagement. My objective is simple: to help new teachers collaborate with families in supporting children's early literacy development. My research focuses on family literacy programs via school-community partnerships. This spring, as part of my children's literature course, UNLV pre-service teachers will join me and local families in reading, writing, and discussing diverse books together. Here are just a few of the books I've used in previous programs. And here's what some of the parents have said from previous programs. Antonio, a father, he says, "My kids can't wait for family night. It helps them to relax and to clear their minds from school." Josefina says, "We saw families just like ours in the books." Roxana said, "I didn't know how to read books to my kids. You have to let them see the pictures. You ask them questions, and then they ask you questions." Felipe said, "I didn't know that we could write stories together." And here's what some of our pre-service teachers have said about participating in the Service Learning Family Literacy program. "The kids laughed and talked in Spanish, but I didn't understand. But now I know how it feels to be a language learner." And Julie said, "The kids are so engaged. I got to see the books and methods we discussed in class in action with the families." When teachers partner with families, they support the kind of early literacy development that leads to both academic and lifelong success. It all starts with books that give children and their families mirrors and windows into the future. Thank you.